Hi, my name is Brian Whiston, Superintendent at Dearborn Schools, and this is a program where we'll be providing regular updates on what's going on in the school district. And today I have with me Dr. Jill Chochol, who's in charge of elementary school. Dr. Chochol, welcome.
Thank you.
So we have been having principals going to elementary schools and doing what is called instructional rounds. So very quickly, what are they and what's the purpose of them?
Okay. Instructional rounds are a process by which educators, and in this case administrators, gather in a group and identify a practice that they would like to learn more about. For example, if, let's say, we're looking at first grade mathematics and the students are not achieving to the level that we would wish in mathematics, so that the administrators would gather at a school, look at the first grade math instruction together as a team, and then talk about their observations, what they saw the students do, what they observed about thinking, what the hands-on manipulative process is. So it is designed to help improve instruction through dialogue and consistency in their observations.
But we're not really going in and having a bunch of principals go in and do an evaluation of that particular teacher, unless there's a problem. But I mean, in general, we're just going in and looking at instruction and then coming out and the principals having a discussion of what they saw, what worked well, and what they would like to duplicate in their own classrooms. So it's really a learning opportunities for principals.
Absolutely correct. Instructional rounds look at instruction, and we look at what students are doing, how often they're doing it, how engaged they are, how connected that may be to the standards that are being worked on, and what the outcomes appear to be for that particular point in time. The goal of doing it as a small group is to have people see the same thing so that the discussion can be about that same point in time.
But it's also, isn't it, as we ramp up evaluations of teachers in the big picture, this is an opportunity so when principals go into a classroom, we all look for and see the same thing. So while that instructional rounds may visit a particular school and go into a classroom, we're not evaluating that teacher that day, but it is helping as a professional development for our principals to look for the same things when they go in classrooms in general.
Yes, the opportunity to practice and getting consistency in terms of looking at instruction is invaluable. And so principals have been gathered in groups of either 3 or 4, depending upon the cluster, and selecting one school at a time. So there'd be a host school where the hosting school would identify the practice that they would like the team to look at, and then the hour to 90-minute period of time is structured so that they visit 2, 3, 5 classrooms, whatever the goal is, and then principals discuss instruction at that point. So the consistency in terms of what it is they're seeing is going to be helpful in terms of consistent teacher evaluation.
Okay, in terms of professional development, we want to create a committee where we have 4 or 5 teachers, 4 or 5 administrators plan the professional development and survey staff to see what staff would like to see in professional development. And that's a committee that you'll be looking to form in the near future.
Yes, administrators and teachers will be part of the Professional Development Committee, and this committee will do the survey that we generally conduct annually of what teachers would like to see in terms of professional development offerings, and then move ahead to plan the next actions of that committee. So collaborative work.
Great. New report cards this year. We've started a new process with new report cards in elementary, and what should teachers and parents know about that?
Okay, so the report card journey began last fall, and looking at the Common Core State Standards for English Language Arts and Math, the report cards were briefer, more concise than they ever have been before, and this was a huge change for teachers in terms of grading. So they've been doing a great job in managing that. That will continue throughout the rest of this year. What is new for this report card marking, which ends today, is that the Scholastic Reading Inventory, SRI reading scores, and the STAR mathematics test scores will appear on the report cards for students in 2nd through 5th grades. Kindergarten and 1st grade will have performance level grade levels on the report card for the first time. So teachers are, again, working very hard to enter those performance levels, and parents can look forward to seeing those on the report card.
And while we don't want to change the report cards all the time, we will be working with staff and parents to see how they like these report cards, to see if any changes do need to be made.
Yes, the committee will reconvene in February. We hope to have one representative from each school join the committee. The meeting is February 14th. Dr. Kathy Klee is convening that committee, and the report card will be looked at. There will also be discussion about the elementary grade book report card pilot that the staff at Nowlin Elementary School and Howard Elementary School are working on. So the staff is grading each assignment, and those grades then roll up to the final. So the team can hear about that.
All right, something else new this year is parent contracts. So if students are behind more than 2 years in reading or math, we want to engage our parents with a parent contract that talks about, as a school district, these are the things that we're going to do to help your child get up to grade level. But we also want the parents to be doing some things to get up to grade level in reading and math. So what kinds of things are we looking for parents to do to help us get the child up to grade level?
Okay. First and foremost, in partnership with parents, we're looking at children coming to school every day on time. So that's really a basic foundation piece. Again, we're looking to have the parents reinforce at home nightly reading, working with students on math facts, sight words, anything academic that's coming.
So setting aside a half hour or an hour a night where we're turning off all the electronics and TVs and we're concentrating, whether it be reading or math or both. We want the parents to create an atmosphere where that education is taking place at home every night.
Absolutely. Finding that quiet place to work on and just establishing that routine and that commitment.
And this is an opportunity for the parents in the school district to work together to get their child up to reading or math level. So we're excited about that change. So we're about out of time, but kindergarten. Did you know your child must be age 5 by November 1 in order to enroll in kindergarten this year? So if your child turns 5 after November 1st, you need to be able to apply for a waiver. And you need to apply for that waiver when?
By November 1st of this year.
Right, so but they'll apply for the waiver, isn't it, by June?
Oh, in terms of applying for the waiver,
Yep.
if they're in district, the waiver must be filled out by June 1st, and it must be filled out by August 1st if they're a new person who's new to our district.
Right, so not to confuse people, but in the past you could be age 5 by December 1st.
Right.
And go to kindergarten. Right. This year, November 1st, if you're born before November 1, you're in kindergarten. If you're born after November 1 through December 1 and you want your child to go to kindergarten, you must apply for a waiver this year. And in future years, those dates will change and we'll update the public then.
And those waivers are available at each elementary school as well as student services at the district office.
And I know you wanted to talk about writing, and we're almost out of time, but what did you want to share about writing real quick?
Teachers are doing a great job with the Dearborn Writing Framework. They are using the writing text units. Writing scores are continuing to increase across the district, and a team of teachers formed again this month, and continued work on the text units will continue through the rest of this year. So we're very excited about that. Well done.
So a lot going on in elementary school this year. If you have any questions about this or any other topics and you'd like to talk with Dr. Jill Chochol, please contact her or myself, and we'd be happy to share about the exciting news and great things going on in elementary. And we certainly thank our staff and our administration for the great job they do every day in the classroom to make Dearborn a special place to have your children go to school. So thanks to staff, administrators, and our parents for making Dearborn a great community. Have a great day, everybody.